View of the venue. What are things looking like this morning?
Well, I wanted to give you an overlook of the entire area here where the concert took place, just to give you an idea of where exactly it was on the property of NRG out here. There's the actual stadium, and parking for the event was generally around the stadium itself over here by NRG Center and NRG Stadium off of Kirby Drive. Most of the people use the catwalk to get across over here. There is the catwalk right there across Kirby Drive, and the actual event is over here behind where the Texans practice facility is located. Now, where all of this took place is there's two stages that were set up here. There is one stage here. That is where most of the entertainers were during the daylight hours. And then in the evening, when Travis Scott took the stage, he had his own stage over here. Apparently, this is where the tragedy occurred last night, where 8 people lost their lives. Right now, it's being treated as a crime scene. You can see HPD here guarding it, and you can also see yellow crime tape in front of it. Now, one of the things that I did notice here is the fact that there are several piles of trash that they are guarding here. It appears as though immediately after the concert was over with, cleaning crews began to clean up the area, as you can see by the black plastic bags and kind of piles of trash within that area right in front of the stage. At some point during the night, they called that off and then called this a crime scene to keep everybody out of it and get everybody that was in it out of it as well. The triage unit, the hospital, if you will, is located right here, right next to the stage. Last night when we were here during the 10 o'clock news, all of this was filled with ambulances and emergency vehicles. You can also see over here on Main Street that one or two of the right lanes here heading inbound in front of NRG Park and the yellow lot where we are over right now, that area was closed off, so only 2 lanes were getting down to the Med Center. A lot of the ambulances uses the 610 West Loop to get around over to the Med Center once this tragedy started to unfold last night. That is the latest from Sky Eye right here. We're going to stay over the scene and see if we can find out anything else.
Hello, everyone. Tragic event that happened in Houston, Texas, man. AstroWorld, a music festival actually hosted by Travis Scott and some other various artists like Drake. But man, and the result, 8 people died from this concert, man. And they had 11 people had cardiac arrest. It was pretty much, man, they had like a medical tent, like not too far right next to the stage, but I guess it was just so many people there. Like as soon as it opened, right, it was just a huge, like, just crowd of people running, trampling on people. It was a 10-year-old that died, unfortunately. And I'm looking at this like, wow, like this is super crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand like rap concerts, they can get kind of rowdy. You know, you all in one place. Of course, this is before the pandemic. You all in one place, everybody hyping it down. And like, yeah, it can get very hot, you know, in that particular area. But you have thousands of people all together, man. And it was one painful video I witnessed, and I know viewing on TikTok. This lady, she was there, a young girl was there, and she was with her friends. She was like, you know, jumping up and down and stuff like that. But then again, she started to become a little restless because now she noticed, like, dang, like, you know, the air is so thick, I can really breathe right now, and I'm all close. And she was actually having a panic attack. It was people having anxiety attacks, asthma attack. When you have like 30, 40, 50 thousands of people just all together in one area, I mean, yeah, you know, then all that smoke. And some people said this could be a ritual. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's the music industry. They do sacrifice people. It's around the time, you know, you got to do a blood sacrifice in order to continuously to sell records. That's just how the industry works. And if you want to be platinum and all that stuff, that's what you have to do. And the thing is, too, it's like, you know, it was one demonic scene, like in the Astroworld. In the beginning, he had like a flame bird, and it was like a devil in a way, man. And people was just going crazy. So, you know, this could be a ritual, man. Yeah, Travis Scott has to be the one to blame. I mean, he did this in 2019. It was similar, but not too many people. I don't think nobody died. Some people had some panic attacks, but nobody died. But at the same time, man, it should have been like a lot of security there. It was just really a big mess. And don't get me wrong. you know, I can't really blame the fans in a ways. I mean, if you like an artist, you go ahead and support. People go to concerts all the time. People go to rock concerts, rock and roll. You know, so I'm a be a little lenient on that. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, oh, these people, but it could be idol worship in a way too. Like, you know, don't be going out here and celebrating these people because they don't give a crap about you. But a 10-year-old, I mean, you know. You know, I really think it should be some type of age limits. I mean, especially what Travis Scott be talking about in his music. But at the end of the day, man, this is a catastrophe right now. This is really bad. Houston Police Department Executive Assistant Chief Larry Satterwhite was on duty at the festival along with 367 police officers, and they had like 241 security officers. He gave his firsthand account during an early morning press conference. He said, once we started having this mass casualty incident, they were starting CPR on several people. Yeah, several people. CPR on several people, and it happened all at once. It seemed like it happened over the course of just a few minutes. So suddenly we had several people down on the ground experiencing some type of cardiac arrest or some type of medical episode. Yeah, man. It was all trampling down. It was ridiculous, man. So instead of helping those people, condolences to the family there. This happened on Kirby Drive, not too far from Kirby Drive, right behind Houston Texans facility. Man, I just couldn't believe that. That is, wow. That's interesting, man. So I mean, yeah, Travis Scott and his crew, they got some. They had to show some type of accountability on this, man. Innocent people dying and stuff like that. I mean, I know people was excited, and too, you know, it doesn't help to the fact that people just, you know, stepping on each other. Prayers go out to the families and those impacted. This is by Travis Scott. Impacted by what happened at AstroWorld Festival. Houston Police Department has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I am committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to the Houston Police Department, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all. So they had to cancel day 2 as the end result, you know, of this catastrophe. 11 people, you know, had cardiac arrest. 8 people lost their lives. But yeah, man, I couldn't. It's sad, you know. I think it's demonic in so many ways too, man. But yeah, it's really crazy, man. This industry here, but yeah, that's really pretty much all I have to say. Until I get any further more information. But yeah, it was multiple fatalities going on in this concert. Wow, I'm just lost for words right now. But they said one more thing I want to add is that residents from outside the Houston area who haven't heard their loved ones who attended the festival, they can call this number 832-393-2991 or 832-393-2990. Okay, and I think they got a refoundation, I believe, at the hotel. So yeah, if you know a loved one that's been there and you haven't heard from them, they can, you know, do an investigation. They can kind of see medical examiners there and get to the bottom of it, where your child was or a loved one was at. But yeah, that's all I really have to say, man. And then expect people to lose their lives at a concert. It's crazy. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Tell me what y'all think, man. I'm out. Deuces.